there were actually two teachers that influenced me. One was a lady when I was in intermediate. Her name was Mrs. Duster. She persuaded my family to allow me to go on and study another year, right? It went like this. Because I'm from a non-English speaking background, normally parents want their children to do much more and get a much better education than they did themselves. And she said it was really important that I go as far as I can because I had potential. And it was by doing that next year that I actually got into Teachers College. And another teacher, because English naturally was not my first language, my first year in high school, she said, if you read more English, you will improve your English. And with that, you improve your chances of furthering your education. So that was the first time that I spent reading anything and everything that I could. Before that, I wasn't involved in reading other than for learning, rather than reading for pleasure.
Year 11 and 12 I had Mr. Bailey at Marrickville High School, and it was the first time that I had any insight into sort of the legal system within Australia, and also, you know, Australia's system of government. I'm a lawyer now, and the first time that I got to see a courtroom was with Mr. Bailey. He was a very animated teacher. You could tell he was passionate about the way he taught, and he had a general interest in what he was teaching. So he took the class on an excursion to the courts, and yeah, as I say, I used to see people walking through the courts wearing funny wigs and gowns, and now that's what I'm doing. So I see kids walking through the courts now, and I see the teacher with them, and they're all sort of generally interested and wide-eyed, and I remember that's who I used to be. He also took us to see Question Time, which was entertaining as well, yeah, it just stimulated my interest in the law. My experience at my school was terrific. I always talk about how fortunate I was for the education that I got. I personally would always speak highly of Marrickville High School as a state school. I've got two friends now who are lawyers, and we're both in the same class that I was in, being taught by Mr. Bailey in legal studies. So for the year of 1998, 3 lawyers that I know of, or that I can recall, have come out of his class. And I have no doubt that the same way that my passion for the law was stimulated by Mr. Bailey, they were affected by his teaching as well.